Whether your wash day turns out good or bad, it could all be down to how you're diffusing your curls. In this video, I'm going to be showing you my updated full step-by-step diffusing routine on my naturally curly hair. I'm going to be sharing tips on how I get maximum definition, maximum volume, and how I limit frizz in the process. So if you're new to your curly hair journey or you're already into it but you need some tips on diffusing, this is the video for you. Before we get into things, I'm just going to talk you through my favorite diffuser right now. You've probably seen me use it a lot. It is the Curlsmith Diffusion dryer with this enormous bowl on the end. Look, you can kind of see, like, compared to my head, it's pretty big. A full disclaimer, but this was kindly gifted to me. I didn't pay for it with my own money, and that was for part of a previous collaboration with Curlsmith on Instagram some time ago now. But since trying it out, testing it, it's honestly amazing, and I highly, highly recommend it. So the first thing I love about this dryer is obviously the bowl. The bowl is so big, and what that means is you can get a large part of your hair all at once. I find because of this, the drying time is a lot quicker than it used to be when I used to use my Dyson, for example, which has a much smaller base. I also love on this dryer that the prongs are so long. You can see here, like, they're very extended, and they have some shorter ones in the middle. And what this means is you can dry your roots so fast. And for me, that is the bit that takes the longest, drying the roots. So when you're cupping your hair up like this, which I'll show in a moment, you're not only drying the surface of the hair, but you're actually drying the roots really fast as well. Because of the long prongs as well, you can also kind of lift the hair up gently without causing much frizz. And this helps give volume and body and dimension to your hair. Even though this is quite a big hair dryer, it isn't very heavy. When I first got this, I expected it to be really heavy, and I was thinking, oh, like, that's gonna be a workout. But it's really not that heavy, to be honest. Another reason I love this hairdryer so much is that it has a cool setting. It's crazy how many diffusers don't have cool settings these days. The Dyson hairdryer that I used to use all the time, the settings were way too hot. Even on the cooler setting, it was still really hot. And, you know, this is still heat. Like, diffusing your hair can cause damage if you're doing it high heat all of the time and you're not using a heat protectant, so that is something to bear in mind. The settings on here are low, medium, and high heat, and then you've got low and high speed, and the high speed is high. That is what dries my hair so quickly. Another really cool feature on this dryer is these little points here. This is like a stand, so you can actually put it on the table and then you can just rest your hair onto the diffuser bowl. It might be slightly uncomfortable, but it's still a cool feature. I don't use it a lot, but it has been handy in the past. So do you need to go out and buy a diffuser? Well, if you've started your curly hair journey, you want to get your hair dry quickly because air drying just takes so long, then you kind of do need one. However, you don't have to go out and buy a really expensive diffuser. Like the Dyson is over £300. That is a lot of money. And I did buy the Dyson with my own money previously, and it did last so long, but it did break in the end. The bowl kind of melted. And I did find that I may have caused a tiny bit of heat damage using that dryer because the settings are so hot. I've still got the dryer. I can use it if I want to blow my hair out because I've still got those attachments. It's just not my favorite diffuser anymore. This is by far my favorite. If you already have a hair dryer from when you used to straighten your hair or when you blow dry it, that just looks like this, you can go and look on Amazon and look for universal diffuser attachments where you just attach it on the end of your dryer. I don't currently own one right now, but I've seen so many people talk about them. I'll probably get one soon because I do think they're good for traveling. You know, when you go to the hotel and you don't really want to travel with a whole hair dryer, normally a hotel or like an Airbnb will have a hair dryer, and if you've got your little diffuser attachments, sometimes they're actually collapsible, which helps. You can just stick that on and diffuse your hair. So definitely look into that. That's going to be a lot cheaper than going out and buying a full-on diffuser hairdryer. But if it's an investment you want to make, I do recommend the Curlsmith one. Another hairdryer you can look into is the Shark hairdryer. I have used this a few times because a friend of mine has it and she left it with me to try. I did really like it. I liked that the prongs were adjustable. I remember the settings being quite good. I believe it should be around the same price as the Curlsmith one, but I will double check now and put that on the screen. But I haven't used that dryer consistently, so I can't give give you a full review on that, but I did have a good experience with that as well. So I currently have a mask in my hair. I'm gonna go and wash this out. I'm gonna style my curls and I will be back to diffuse and show you the full process. I'm gonna start on medium heat and low speed. Okay, so the first thing I start doing is hovering the diffuser around my hair. I don't touch the hair too much in this stage, but I'm just hovering it all the way around, and I make sure to flip my hair from side to side throughout the routine. This is just going to really help get that flexible parting. And when you have a flexible parting, it means obviously you can have your hair in the middle, on the side. It does depend on haircut, so if you have really short bangs or a fringe, then you may not be able to do that. But I typically do prefer the result when I don't have too much of a rigid part. From here, I'm basically focusing on the layers, and that's why I really love this Curlsmith diffuser, the bowl and the prongs. I'm able to really help lift up that layer of my hair and really help get that body and dimension all over. It's also so handy when diffusing the back of your hair because you can fit so much in the bowl around the back of your head at once. You don't really need to be able to see it, you just know confidently that it's all in that bowl getting dry. When it comes to the ends, I like to actually cup the ends of the hair with my hand and not the bowl. I think I've mentioned this before, but I tend to find that doing it this way, you don't get those wonky curl ends. But I do find that this helps me also maintain more length at the bottom as well. When you're really focusing on cupping the hair in that diffuser bowl on your lengths, you can sometimes promote more shrinkage. I'm going to go in with something called the Smarster's technique. This is when you add gel to your hair halfway through or a bit over halfway through, especially if you need a little bit more hold or if you're starting to notice any frizz in your diffusing routine. So if you're halfway through and you're panicking because your hair started to go frizzy for whatever reason, this is your chance to fix it before your hair's fully dry. For the record, I'm not actually noticing a lot of frizz, but I just do like the results doing this. I just feel like my hair bounces up even more. I'm using just a small amount and I'm going to glaze and scrunch it over my hair. And now you've applied that little bit of gel, you can go in and finish diffusing. I am going to finish diffusing for now and I'm going to air dry for the rest of the way. At this stage, my hair is, I would say, 70% dry. Like, it's definitely still damp. The curls haven't fully sprung up, but they are formed enough that I don't really need to diffuse anymore to guarantee their shape, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep this on and I'm going to root clip my hair. This is really going to help my hair from falling flat on my scalp while I'm doing things around the house or whatever. Obviously, this depends on if you've got the time. If you don't have the time and you have to get out the house straight away, then continue diffusing until you're fully dry. If you don't, I recommend doing this. So I just take these mini claw clips and I just pin my hair in small little sections and I kind of just push the hair forward a little bit. You can see this little bump here. This is just going to ensure that I've got a bit of volume at the root and nothing's falling flat to the scalp in the drying process. And I'm doing another one here. Do as many as you want. I think I'm going to do 4 in total. I think I gathered a bit too much in this one actually. I'm going to split this in half. Do the 4th one here. Okay, can you see this little bit of volume here? So this is going to dry and help make this front section really full and curly at the root. But before I go and fully air dry, I just want to show you what I got in the post. Look, we did it! 100,000 subscribers. Finally got the plaque. I just can't believe this account has reached so many people. I honestly couldn't be happier. This has been one of my goals this year, and to tick it off my little vision board, it's just amazing, and we're only halfway through the year. So yeah, new exciting things are coming, but I just wanted to say thank you so much. Thank you to every single one of you that has supported me on this journey. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for all your lovely, amazing messages you send me, and for all of your support. Honestly, without you guys, there wouldn't be a channel. I can't wait to get this on the wall. Okay, I think we are pretty much dry. It has been some time since the last clip. I'm just gonna take out these claw clips, and as you will see, my hair's gonna be nice and voluminous on the top. I'm loving the results so far. If you want your curls to really last as long as possible, I have found that leaving in the gel cast, that crunchy feeling in your hair for as long as possible can really help with the longevity. But if you want it kind of done, you want your wash day over with and you want to get out of the house, then I recommend going and scrunching in a serum or an oil. This is going to really help bring the softness and the shine back into the hair, and it's going to stop your hair from feeling crunchy and give it more of a soft feel. You want to make sure that whatever oil or serum you choose is not too heavy for your hair type. I have in the past had like a really good wash day and then I've gone in with a serum or oil that's so thick and really weighs the hair down, and it kind of ruins the wash day. So just test a little bit in your hands first. A little normally goes a really long way. I really like this Coco and Eve one because it's so lightweight. The method I like to do is to just take a side of my hair and just gently go like that with the serum all the way down, and it's kind of gently scrunching that crunch out. After I've done a side, I just go in and scrunch it gently into the bottom of the hair. You'll notice as well that the curls will start to look a bit more like curls and less stiff as you're breaking the cast around each curl. Okay, can you see the difference? This is scrunched out and this isn't. Gonna do the same amount for the other side and do the same thing, just gently smoothing the hair. By the way, guys, I kind of regret getting these face framing pieces. I think they look so nice, but they are really annoying. I don't think I've actually let you know this yet on YouTube, but they're really annoying me because I always have to refresh them. They don't really last for some reason. I'm not sure if anyone else experiences this, but yeah, I will be growing them out and I don't think I'll be getting them back, although I do love how it looks. It's just a lot of work. But now it is time to fluff out your hair, and this is going to really help get volume in your hair, and it's also going to help kind of scrunch out the remaining crunch that you have. Just go in like this and I gently go out. This also helps to unclump any mega curls I found, and I really like going in here, just giving it a little shake. And here we are. This is the finished result. So much volume, a lot of definition. And that is it, guys. That is my full diffusing tutorial, step by step. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it valuable. If you liked the video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more curly content from me. And I will see you next week. Bye.